Good morning and happy 6th day of Black History Month. So today my colors are going to be some colors from Africa, and as some of you know if you know me very well, I like to match my eyeshadows with my earrings. So I actually ordered so many new pairs of earrings from Amazon, and they have so many wonderful, loving, cute colors of different African theme earrings, and I love the wedding ones. So today I'm going to use this one, which I love so much. They are so cute. So we're going to go do colors with those. So I'm going to use my Nika K pad for some of the colors, and also my 32 Perfect, or my Perfect 32 eyeshadow pad. As always, I use my magnetic lashes, and I'm going to use today my Magic Collection Extra Coverage Foundation, liquid foundation, and the color is Latte. So I actually put some on my cheek. I don't know if you see, it's on this side versus that side. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, which I always start with my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and shade those in really quick. So Black History Month is a big month for us African Americans. And I definitely try to take part in it as much as I can. Also, I know this past week we've been doing wearing red for heart health. And I know my dad has had issues. Like, my dad actually passed away from heart issues. So I really take it to heart when it comes to that. You know, heart health is very important, because without your heart, you can't live, right? It's kind of hard to live without a heart. And like, that's, for example, like saying that with my son, I'm trying to find one that's darker, sorry. With my son, if it wasn't for his heart, he wouldn't have been here, you know, because he wasn't breathing when he was born. So, you know, like I said, take care of your heart, yo, because that's the thing that really helps you stay here, stay alive. So I just gonna shade them in just a little bit, just filling them in. I already cut my eyebrows, or like shaped them, even though I don't have a lot of them. My eyebrows are pretty thin. I just shape them enough to, when I get ready to fill them in, I can just do it a little bit easier. It don't take as much to do that. So my eyebrows are shaded in as much as I want them to be. I don't want them to be too thick, and I don't want them to be too thin. I want them right in the middle. So what I do next, I go to my concealer, which is my, of course, Nika K. Well, this one is the LA Girl, the Pro Concealer. This one is a little bit darker than the other one that I use to make my color stand out. So we're going to use this one to get the colors in, just to highlight under the eyebrows just a little bit. So the makeup I did the other day, my mom liked it so much. The one I did on February 1st, she has been talking about it since. she's in love with that. So I actually got her a new phone, and I made that my contact picture for her. So trying to get mom up to date with the electronics so she can see her grandchildren and see us more. So I made sure she's got my picture since it's her favorite. She talks about it every time I talk to her. And so she's like, well, what color you got on today? Well, what tone you got on today? So now she'll get to see it every day. I'm going to definitely be sending it to her every day. Every time I do a color, I'm going to send it to her. My mother, she likes to draw pictures, and I know she's more private about it, but I love her pictures. I mean, I really think that she could make money like with the pictures that she paints. Like, she does an amazing job. And I mean, I miss my mom a lot. She's not in the same state as me, but I do want to make sure that I get to see her more, because like I said, I only have one parent left now, and I never actually thought I'd be saying that this as soon as I am. Like, I know people go through it all the time, but I never thought that I'd be saying that I only have one parent living like this early on. I mean, because I'll be 32 this year, and I only have one parent now. And I mean, I've had friends that's lost mothers, and you know, it's nothing like that mother's love, but you know, fathers can give that same love as well. And I've never had a moment where I felt like my dad was not a dad to me. Like, we might not have seen each other as much, but when we did, it's like you felt that love, you know? So rest his soul. I do miss him very much. I wish I could talk to him, but I'm very grateful for the conversations I did have with him before he passed away. So next we're gonna move on to the HD concealer, and I'm gonna just fill it in just a little here. I'm not gonna do too much, just enough. But God has really been moving, and it's so crazy. So we did our memorial for my dad on last Friday, and it's so crazy because I came back home, and Monday morning I have like this whole new energy. Like, it's like more positive, and I really feel like, you know, of course that's God's way of saying, you know, we got him, don't worry, you know, just keep going. He doesn't want us to stop living, you know, because he's not here. He wants us to keep going. He's still watching. He loves us. I know my daddy loves us. So I know that the more I've learned over time, I know that I need to make sure that I'm continuing to take care of myself. Ladies, we definitely have to take care of ourselves, because we have a lot more going on. A lot more going on than men do. No shade to men, but we have so many more parts that have to be taken care of, and including our hearts. So make sure that we are taking care of those things. Please do not like hesitate when you feel like something is wrong with you. Please don't hesitate to go to the doctor. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed, because we're all here. We all need to be here, especially those that have children. We all need to be here for them, and it's hard to do if we're not taking care of ourselves. And not only just physically taking care of ourselves, but we have to take care of ourselves mentally as well, because there's really no physical if you can't get the mental right. So I'm just gonna let this dry a couple of seconds so I can start putting the colors on. So this is a cute little picture from my son Dante. He drew this for me, and like my whole wall is covered in pictures from him. My kids are amazing. They always show me love, like all the time, all day, every day. I get so much love from them, and I keep bragging about it because I love it. I enjoy getting that love from my children. So we're going to go ahead and go into doing the colors as soon as I can find my brush. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start doing the colors for the eyeshadow. I'm going to start with a kind of orangish brown, like a burnt orange, so it can look like the color here. So what I'm going to do now is bring that color just like up here. I want it right around the top. I'm gonna do the same on this side. Now I know I have one of my friends, her name is Debrica Clyburn. You all should really follow her. Like big ups to her all the way around. Like, she she like really inspires me to keep going. I mean, I might not be as perfect as her as far as my makeup goes, but I'm telling you, like, you would not be disappointed. Follow her on here on YouTube. Her name is Brick House Beauty. Like, follow her. You would not be disappointed. Like, I mean, she has something for like every holiday, like, it's so nice. Like, you really need to go and follow her. Big shout outs to her. Like, definitely. She's like, she recreates so many different looks, and it, like, I'm just like, oh, one day I'll get there. I'm not rushing it, but one day I will get there. But for now, I'll keep watching hers because she is the bomb. Like she recreated like Rosa Parks. She's done a lot of different ones, and I loved it. So yeah, that's the next color I'm gonna do is the blue. Like I said, I'm not trying to do like really strong colors. I just want to do a little light, just enough so you can see it. So my son is fussing like he usually does when he gets up. I don't know what it is. That little guy is always fussing about something. He's like a little grumpy old man in there. But it's okay. Yep, so we're going to continue our colors. But I definitely am going to get to where I'm working on trying to get to where I can do like the creases and lines. Like I'll get there eventually. I'll definitely get there eventually. But I'm liking it so far. So now I'm going to add a little black at the bottom. Or a little, look, I'm going to do a little smidgen of red in there. Because the earrings have red. I'm going to do a little puff of red over here. So next color, I'm going to use the black to fill in the rest. My black is not cooperating today. Okay, try again. It's coming together slowly but surely. We're just gonna add that in there. I really wasn't gonna do any of this today, but you know, I owe you guys, or you ladies, I owe you all some videos. I know, like, I gotta keep pushing. And that's one thing I've learned, I've heard from some of my much wiser friends. Those days when you really feel like you don't want to do something, those are the days you really need to just go ahead and do it. And I feel the exact same way. Like, you got to continue to live. Don't live in fear. Even if you have a rough day. I mean, it's okay to relax, but try to keep pushing. Because the more you sit back and don't do it, or the more you procrastinate, the worse you'll feel. And that's kind of where I've been lately. But it's okay, you know. If you're dealing with loss of loved ones, you got to take your time to heal. You don't want to force yourself to be over it. And, you know, you really aren't, because then that just turns into clashing, more emotions being built up, and you don't want to snap on anybody. So Anybody knows me, I love my smokiness on the sides of my colors. But I'm trying to do something different. I am going to get there. Like, I'm going to get there, y'all. I'm trying to get to a different place where I do more. Let me continue to clean my brush. Then, I got another one that, so I can get these colors in. I do want to add a little more blue just to let it stand out a little bit more because it looks a little faded. This blue is actually my mom's favorite color. She loves this blue. So every time I see this blue, I think of her. I can't wait to go see her again. I try not to risk it right now with COVID, but I know it made her very happy to see us, even though it wasn't on the best of terms. The reason we were there, she was very happy, and I know that meant the most to her. And anything I could do to make my mama happy, I'm gonna do it. You only get one mother, so you do your best to make sure you keep her happy. All right, so this is the colors for today. We're gonna move on to the lining them up like I always do. I always try to, this time I use like my angled brush to line up the sides of my eyes just so that it won't be dirty. I like to use it to clean it up a little bit. So you get your angled brush. I have so many of them. And, oh, here it is. Okay. So you get your angle brush to clean up the sides of your eyes, and I will use foundation only because when I get ready to go and put it on my face, I'll already have that corner cleaned and I won't have to run back over it, which is basically risking smudging any eyeshadow that you already have done. You don't want to have to go back and start over. So I'm just gonna go here. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that. After you clean your face, because sometimes the eyeshadow gets puffy. Give me 1 second. Gets puffed all over. Then you may face the eyeshadow. Sometimes the eyeshadow likes to drop off the brush. You get so much of it. So look at my face. But it's okay. Look there. Look at there. Take care of that. Just that easy. Do both sides. Get it off before you start, because then you don't want a face having a dirty looking face because your eyeshadow has fallen all over your face, and then you go put that foundation on and mix it up together. So there we go. Now we're just gonna clear this. This is what I usually do. And I'll just bring it down some so I won't have to go back in that spot when I'm get ready to go and put my foundation on. So we're just gonna bring it down on this side as well. There we go. All right. So now, got that side a little bit higher. So next, we can go ahead and put the lashes on. We're going to do the lashes next, only because we can get that out the way and do the rest. So I use the magnetic lashes, and I always get the magnetic liquid eyeliner. It's from Absolute. It just works faster for me. because I'm not a fan of trying to fight to get on eyeliner or eyelashes during the morning. Just add that magnetic liner on there. Do anybody else have boys that fight all the time? These children be doing the most. My children do the most. I love them, but I be wanting to kick them out sometimes. So that's one eye, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the lash on for that one. I don't let it dry all the way, only because I don't want it to, so it'll stick better. So that one's on, and now we're going to do the other one as well. So I usually go from in to out. Ooh, that wing was so pretty. It smoothed out so pretty. But it's got to be thicker. So we're going to add a little bit more to bring that wing out a little bit more. All right. So I have an 11-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 6-year-old. And I think they're starting to get tired of each other. Being in the house all the time. Well, they go outside, but I guess after a while they just get tired of each other. But they're going outside today. I hope they know it's coming. They're going straight outside. So I add this lash. We may see that my children might jump in the room sometime because they always do it. So now we're going to add the foundation so we can get this going. It's already been 23 minutes, but as you can see, this color is like almost perfect for my skin. And I remember wearing it when I worked at Walmart. I used to get compliments all the time of it. People thought my skin was just that perfect. I mean, it's almost there though. So we're going to add that on. Like it dries perfectly. Once you're done, it like really does dry really nice in place. I always go up in the middle just to make sure my eyebrows don't look like a unibrow. So I just keep going and until I finish off my face. That was one of my little angry birds. One of my little angry birds. So I kind of bring it down because I'm going to take some pictures later and I don't want it to look like I have on a mask. So I always bring down the colors. I usually take off, I usually wash these little headbands. I love them. So I try to get as close as I can to my hairline so that it blends much better. So we're gonna be done with that. Next, I'm going to add my favorite blush and eyeliner. I gotta add the eyeliner on the bottom. which I use a pencil for under my eyes. And I have a black one. It's just the regular eyeliner pencil, just regular black eyeliner pencil. I'll just put it under the bottom lightly. I don't really wear a lot of eyeshadow on the bottom, or eyeliner on the bottom. God has been so good to me. Y'all just don't know. I think about it all the time. I think about him all the time. He has been so good to me. You never know what you do to deserve things, and like I said, he's been 100. So I'm actually going to use I'm going to put on my blush first, but I'm going to go and grab my nude lipstick because I kind of want my nude color. I like the nude color since it's going to be more brown today. So I don't want to wear red because I don't have on a lot of red. So hold on one more second. Right back. Okay, so next I'm going to make sure I got my lipstick. And maybe I don't have that one anymore. It's okay. We got some. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I want to do more of a nude color today versus a pink or anything. So we're going to add a little bit of the red blush, just lightly on the cheeks. All right, so we're going to add our lips, and then that'll be the completed look. So 1 second and we will be done. So stay tuned for one moment and I'll be right back. I have more episodes on my YouTube channel that you can check out at any time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can find me under Dorothea Farmer, or you can type in The Beauty Evolution, a Mua experience with Dorothea. So there we are. And here we are. All right, so as you can see, I tried to add all the color into it. And this is my look for the day. Thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.